Have you ever felt that something in your life just doesn't fit, as if a strange energy suddenly envelopes you for no apparent reason? You wake up one day with an invisible weight on your chest, as if something or someone is stealing your calm. There is no way to explain it logically. Everything looks the same, but you are no longer the same. Before you start, I want you to answer here in the comments, honestly. Have you ever received a gift that you later realized changed your life for the worse? Write, yes, I've felt it, or no, it never happened. Your answer may help others who, like you, are also trying to understand signals that the universe sends silently, but it does. You notice it in the air, in your mood, in your relationships, even in the way you sleep. There is a silent shadow that has seeped into your world, a presence that you do not see, but feel. And the most disconcerting thing, it started right after that gift, that seemingly harmless object that someone offered him with a smile. A detail, a handmade piece, an ornament, a treat that you accepted without thinking. What if I told you that there are gifts that do not bring luck, but misfortune? That some objects carry energies so dense that they can open portals that should never have been touched? What I'm going to tell you in this video is not a simple warning. It is a wake-up call. Often evil does not arrive with screams or dramatic signs. He arrives with a nice package and a disguised intention. I promise, if you stick around to the end, not only will you find out what these 7 cursed gifts are that you should never accept, but you'll also understand why certain things, even if they seem harmless, can drag you into the abyss without you realizing it. And, most importantly, you will learn to protect your energy, shield your spiritual field and take control over what you allow into your life. Because everything you accept, everything you let in, shapes your reality. And what you don't know, can slowly destroy it from within. Get ready, because what you're about to discover could forever change the way you see the world. It's no coincidence that you're watching this video. The universe brought you here for a reason. And what comes next will reveal that. Before presenting the first of these 7 cursed gifts, I want you to understand something very important. Nothing in this universe happens by accident. Everything is energy. Everything vibrates. Everything communicates something, even when it seems to be silent. Just as people can carry emotional wounds, traumas, or hidden intentions, objects can also store memories, energies that you don't see but that affect you deeply. When you accept a gift, you're not just receiving a physical object. It is accepting a charge, a frequency, a story. It is allowing an invisible connection between you and the one who delivered it. And this connection is not always clean. Sometimes, the bonds created by accepting a gift can become chains that bind your energy, contaminate your aura, and disconnect you from your purpose. Now, pay attention, because these are the 7 cursed gifts that you should never, under any circumstances, accept. First, antique mirrors. At first glance, they may seem fascinating, unique pieces full of history. But what no one says is that mirrors don't just reflect light, they also absorb energy, especially those that have been left for decades, or even centuries, in homes scarred by pain, illness, or tragedy. Many occult practitioners use mirrors as portals, as tools to access other dimensions, to invoke or spy on energetic planes. When you accept one of these mirrors without knowing its origin, you are inviting a vibration into your home that may not be yours. If since you have an old mirror you have started to sleep poorly, to have more arguments or to feel as if you were watched, it's no coincidence. The mirror does not only reflect your image. It can amplify what is unresolved within you. If a mirror is given to you, especially if it is old or comes from a house that no longer exists or from someone who has passed away, do not accept. Second, dolls or human figures, especially handmade. This is one of the most dangerous gifts, and, unfortunately, one of the most underrated. Human figures have a very strong symbolic charge. In many cultures, they have been used for rituals, witchcraft, and energy manipulation. When something imitates the human form, it becomes a representation, a channel. Whether this doll was created with a hidden intention or by someone who channeled negative emotions during its making, that vibration is trapped within it. If you've been given a figure and since then you feel your energy drained or notice something strange hanging around your house, care. Even if it was gifted by someone dear to you, you don't know what unconscious intentions were present at the time of creation or delivery. The unconscious also gives gifts. Third, inherited jewels with a history of suffering. Jewels are objects of great power. They are in contact with the body, absorbing sweat, skin, vibration. When a piece of jewelry has been worn by someone for years, especially if that person has suffered, fallen ill, or had a stormy life, that energy is imbued into the piece. It is not enough to physically clean it. It takes deep energetic cleansing. And this is not always enough. Accepting a piece of jewelry from someone who has died in tragic circumstances or from a toxic relationship is like putting an emotional weight on your body that doesn't belong to you. Depression, blockages, and loss of energy can start soon after this gem enters your energy field, and you won't even notice it. Fourth, books or spiritual texts delivered by dark people. Yes, even a book can be an energetic vehicle. What you read, what you absorb with your mind, becomes part of you. If a book has been channeled from low places or used for negative practices, it can open portals into your consciousness. There are books that bring wisdom. But there are also those that are tools of energy manipulation. If, while reading a text, you feel confusion, anxiety, or have strange dreams, listen to this intuition. Not all knowledge was created to elevate. Some are designed to control, especially those that mix spirituality with rigid dogmas or ideas that generate constant fear. If a gift takes you away from inner peace, it is not a gift, it is a trap. Fifth, second-hand objects without energy cleansing. A vase, a lamp, a chair. Simple, everyday things you may have received just because you like vintage items. But what you may not know is that this object may have come from a home where there was violence, pain, separations, or even shady practices. The energy sticks. Spaces and objects are impregnated. When you take something like this home without cleaning it with intention, you are introducing a piece of that past into your present. Suddenly, everything starts to go wrong. Your home looks different. You feel different. It's not superstition, it's energy physics. Before accepting anything from another home, do a deep cleansing, with clear intention. And if you can help it, don't accept anything whose origin you don't know. Sixth, gifts of forced reconciliation. Some people hurt, manipulate, and then they appear with a gift in their hands. A gesture that seems noble, but that hides an intention. That gift comes not from love, but from control, from the need to re-enter your field, even if it's through the back door. By accepting, you are saying yes energetically, even if outwardly you say no. It's opening the door. You are allowing the entry of that vibration that took so much to get rid of. If someone who hurt you reappears with a gift, stop. Ask yourself, does it lift me up or hold me back? Not all that glitters is gold. Not every gift comes from the heart. Some come from the ego. Seventh, protective charms. You didn't choose. This point is crucial. Many people, with good or bad intentions, offer amulets to protect you, bracelets, necklaces, symbols. You accept it thinking it will do you good. But not all symbols vibrate the same for everyone. And not all of them were charged with light. Some amulets are enshrined in dark rituals or carry intentions that you are unaware of. By using them unknowingly, you are integrating this energy into your aura. And if the person who gave it to you isn't aligned with the light, the amulet can act as an anchor, not protecting, but trapping you. True power is not in the amulet, but in its connection with the divine. No object of power should come to you without your inner consent. And now that you know these 7 cursed gifts, stop for a moment and reflect. How many of them do you have in your house today? How many have come to you without you having asked, without feeling that they were really yours? Maybe now you start to connect the dots, the restless nights, the thoughts that don't seem yours, the blocks that come out of nowhere. You're not crazy. You are awakening. True power is not in rejecting everything out of fear, but rather in learning to choose consciously. To recognize what comes into your life and why. This video is a portal of clarity. It is a call for you to reclaim your personal power, to understand that everything you accept becomes part of your field. And if this field is dirty, confusing or manipulated, you will be too. Comment below if you have received any of these gifts. Tell us about your experience. Maybe what you lived and didn't understand now makes sense. And if you felt that this message touched you, sign up. Not to be just another number, but to say yes to a more conscious, more aligned and freer life. This channel is not just information, it is a space for transformation. And if you've come this far, you've already started on this path. I'll see you in the next video. But first, look around you. Maybe there's something you need to give back to the universe. Now that you've come this far, allow me to ask you a question. Do you really know what you've accepted in your life? And I'm not just talking about material gifts. I also mean inherited thoughts, borrowed emotions, relationships you have out of habit, beliefs that aren't even yours. Because, in the end, everything we accept, physically or invisibly, leaves a mark on our energy field. And if we don't choose consciously, others will choose for us. Sometimes, the most cursed gift is not the one that comes wrapped with a bow, but the one that comes disguised as love, tradition, of, that's the way it is. This is where the real inner work begins. Life is not just about protecting oneself from evil, but about knowing how to recognize what does not resonate with one's truth. To become the guardian of your own energy. To look around and ask the most powerful question, this that is close to me belongs to me. Or do I carry it because I always have? Perhaps what weighs on him the most, nor be yours. Many people live trapped in patterns, in inexplicable discomforts, in emotions they don't understand, simply because they accepted things without questioning the reason. But you. It's breaking that now. By watching this video to the end, you have activated something within you, an inner voice that no longer wants to live on automatic. Who begins to question, to clean, to choose. I want you to understand something profound. The universe responds with absolute precision to what you allow. If you don't filter, he does not discriminate. That's why this moment is so important, because this is where you decide to stop accepting what turns off your light. And I'm going to ask you something very special. If this video moved you, if you felt that internal click, write in the comments the phrase, I claim my energy. I choose with conscience. Let this be a vibrational seal, a decree, a sign for yourself and for others who, like you, are awakening. And if this channel has reached you, don't ignore it. Signing up isn't just a digital gesture, it's an energetic statement. It's his way of saying, I'm ready for more, to know more, to live better. Here we don't just talk about spirituality, we feel it, embody it, and use it to transform ourselves. And, if you're part of this community, you won't be alone on the way. So now you know, review your surroundings. Look at your objects. Observe your thoughts. Not everything that comes to you deserves to stay. Now yes. It's time to say goodbye. But not as you might think. Because this is not a goodbye. It is an open your eyes wide. It is a watch what you allow. It's a your energy is sacred, treat it as such. The next time someone gives you something, ask yourself first, what really comes inside this package? See you soon, soul traveler. But remember, among all the gifts that life gives you, that the most valuable. Always be yourself. Until then, take care of your field, protect your temple. And may the mystery find him awake. If this message made sense to you, leave your like, share this video with 3 people who need to open their eyes, and write in the comments. My energy is sacred. In this way, you seal your intention in the universe and help this message reach those who need to hear it the most. Remember, every comment, every share is a light that turns on against the darkness.